dropping in to this moment and sensing our being. And allowing, inviting a deepening of our dropping in. So that as we are able to notice the ways in which we ordinarily make contact with this world, the ways we make contact through our senses, our ears, skin, our eyes, our sense of taste, the tongue, and our nose with smell. Sensing that for each of these senses there is a deeper inner knowing, an inner connecting. And so today, being aware of how our sense of sight on the outside allows for us to see. And sometimes we compensate for this sense if it is poorer or lacking. We compensate with the other senses, and we find ways of connecting with the external world through this sense of sight or its complements or substitutes. And turning inward towards our inner way of seeing, our inner sight that gives us a sense of what is here, an inner perception, an inner way of knowing, a sensitivity to what is here. And at a subtler level, being aware of how these subtler senses are interconnected, how they interbe. The subtler ways of feeling, of sensing, of smelling, of having a taste of something. Our inner way of knowing, of perceiving, of connecting with. And appreciating that oftentimes these inner senses guide us. And sometimes we are reacting. Sometimes we are simply reacting out of memory and out of habit. And learning to distinguish, learning to discern for ourselves when these may be happening. And so tuning into our hearts so that we may be perceiving from a place of compassion and softness and gentleness. We may be perceiving and connecting by way of kindness. A kindness that appreciates that it is in our tenderness and our compassion that we are strong and able. So connecting with this way of being in the world. and choosing either to remain here, to draw this practice to a close.